All right. Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Please let me know if you can hear me before I go any further. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Please let me know if you can hear me before I go any further. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Good morning, classmates. Angel D says, Angel D, big up. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Mic check. Somebody just say yes, please. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work. Thank you, Angel D. Multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards. Shout out to the school teachers. Shout out to the construction workers, heavy equipment operators. Shout out to law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel. Shout out to every single clean hearted, good hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. You're a good person. Shout out to you. Listen, we have a lot to talk about this morning. And, somebody cussed me yesterday. I said, Lord, you took 45 minutes to talk about army life and all that before you even got to the damn topics. Jesus Christ. Okay. Not that I'm catering, but I do like to cater because the people that will come support you every day and tune in and watch. I feel like sometimes you can tweak the things so that they're more interested in these kind of things, even though majority of people don't complain still. So, without further delay, no long talking, we're going right into the topics this morning. And anybody who tune in late, they're gonna miss everything. We're gonna start off with my husband is obsessed. We have one Dear Soul Flow this morning, and then I'm going to talk about Ninja Man's letter to Andrew Holness. And then I'm going to talk about Elaine Thompson Herah getting a new coach. Trouble Dede. Yeah. Ahead of the 2024 Olympics. We're going to talk about things like those. Those three first, because that's what's on the icon. That way, when the live finish, I don't have to change the icon again because those were covered, right? All right. Big up to everybody tuning in this morning. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you. I'm feeling a bit rushed. I will slow myself down in the process. I don't know why I'm out of run, but I guess it comes with the territory. This is what we do. Dear SouFlotv, hold on. Let me open my email. I need y'all help with this Dear SouFlotv. I think this Dear SouFlotv is so funny. I need expertise. I'm not a woman, so I can't give, obviously, I'm not a woman, so I can't give advice from certain angles. So I'm going to need my women participants to help out this sister right here. She needs help. All right, here we go. See there? Ready? Pleasant morning, each and everyone. Jet Shelly, lovely to see you here again. Bless up, sis. Big up yourself. Kai Tai Jai Empress. Country girl is in the building. Senior Sexy is here. But can't start shout out people because if I do, then I feel like I need to shout every single person out. Listen to this, Dear SouFlotv. I need your help. Dear SouFlotv. It says Morning Thoughts, Dear SouFlotv. Headline. Hi, SouFlotv. I watch your morning show all the time, but I hardly ever comment. I am writing this because I am having an issue with my husband that I think a man like you can help with. A man like me. I am full-blooded Jamaican and I am in my 30s, mid 30s, and been married for 5 years now. My husband is half Jamaican by his father's side, so he visits Jamaica often to look for that side of his family, and that is how we met. You know how the rest goes. Two people fall in love, marriage, then immigration, filings, then moving to live overseas to be with your partner. All right. I have been living in the USA for over 3 years, and change. Never have I done so much. Pardon my language. This I gonna get a little. Watch you don't have to watch me, cause I don't want dirty up the show too much. I don't want turn morning thoughts into an X-rated show, and I don't want YouTube age restricting my content. See, Watch. I have been living in the USA now for 3 years and change. Never have I done so much in my life. LOL. Never have I done so much talking on the microphone in my life. Never have I done so much use of the mouth and hands at the same time in my life. Never have I done so much sloppy toppies in my life. Never have I. How much words and how much phrases, how many phrases are out there for it so I understand what me I say, right? Without me go say, um, I don't want to spell it out. Okay. Never have I done so much in my life. LOL. I should have known my husband was a freak because he went downtown. I'm paraphrasing. I'm changing up the content a little bit because he went downtown and yam the goods. First week we met, I did not return the favor though because I always said that you should reserve things like that for the person you married to. He used to try to get me to do it all the time. I told him that when we get married, I will. No, now, now is like him can't. Now is like him can't live without it. Honestly, I think he has an obsession with getting shoulder, knees, toes. What you call up yourself? This is your head. Okay. Now I think he has an obsession with getting that. He has me doing it almost every day, even when we do not have intercourse and there is nothing in it for me. No, sir. my, mouth, my mouth and my throat tired. LOL. But most of all, I am my mouth- Wait, no. Here, let's rewind that part there. He used to try to get me to do it all the time, and I told him that when we get married, I will. Now it's like him can't live without it. Honestly, I think he has an obsession with getting cabeza. He has me doing it almost every day. Jesus Christ. Even somebody would have said, don't bring Jesus Christ into this. Jesus now have nothing to do with this. Even when we do not have SE and there is nothing in it for me. No, sir. Me mouth and me throat tired. LOL. But most of all, I am starting but most of all, I am starting to not like doing that to him anymore because of how often he wants me to do it. It is to the point where if I don't do it, he gets upset and sleeps in another room or won't speak for a whole day, even though we are in the same house, which is very uncomfortable. Sometimes I do it just to keep the peace. Sometimes, sometimes I don't even want intimacy from him because he prefers me to do that more than actually having intercourse. Sometimes I think that my mouth must be better than my cat. I have meow. I have I have asked him about it, but he swears I have the best kitty he has ever had. But says he just loves getting that one done by me. I don't want to be a bad wife, so flow, and I want to fulfill my husband's needs, but I find this to be too much. Do I stop? Question mark. Do I refuse? Question mark. What do I do? He's a good man, and I don't want him to go somewhere else to get his needs met either. May- Maybe you can give some advice that makes sense since I cannot come up with anything on my own. If you see this and decide to read it, thanks for doing so. I will look forward to hearing your reply. Please tell me when you are going to read it so I can tune in. One love. Don't say our name. I already told her that I'm gonna be reading it this morning. I already, I shot back and said I'm gonna be reading it this morning on Morning Thoughts Live. So I figured I would start out with that one. just so she could see it in case she have to go work on all these things. Yeah. With Darren Baron Brandon. Hey, Darren Brandon, shout out. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Bro, Darren Brandon said throat goat. She needs to do a master class. Jesus Christ. Let me see some of these comments. Y'all not helping her out? Come on, man. We need some of like the married woman them in here and some of like the married man them in here. This I don't think this one is for loose people. I'm gonna give my personal opinion, of course, but I need to hear from Uno. I need SouFlotv. I need to hear from you all. Rash Jada, big up yourself. Rash Jada says SouFlotv kill me. Superhead is born. H. Samuels. Donna Davis says, good morning, SouFlotv. Bless up to yourself and the family. Elva W says, yes. Karen Notice says, it's good for him. You're doing a great job. LOL. Karen Notice says, it's good for her. You're doing a great job. Thumbs up, wifey. Carrie Ann Jones says, as she have vacuum in her throat. Come on, man. What advice are y'all giving her, though? Everybody just a comment on the woman. Wanna give her some advice. Oh, God. Donna Davis says the cat is not good. You know, I think that is one of her fears. Julie Tapper says, girl, you're good. Don't do it so good. Bite him. Yeah. Dion, well, Dion Ricketts says, don't do it so good. Bite him sometime. Bite him sometime. Oh, God. Ken Robinson says, get him the toy that does it. Why not turn the table on him and make him service you every day? Ah, okay. So since I see one comment that is along the lines of what I was going to say, let me go ahead and say when me I go say, cause we have a whole heap of topics I have to talk about this morning, see? Cause Robinson's, I don't know why my comment section just gets stuck. Okay. I have none. Wayne Core says I have none. I have nothing to say to you. Kaz Robinson says I will stop. It's my mouth. Says Julie Tapper. So Julie Tapper, you do it when you feel like it. Ah, it's kind of too late for her to back out of the action that might let him stray, says Audrey Shaw. Kaitai Jai Empress in the building. Big up yourself, says Kaitai Jai Empress says negotiate and come to a compromise. Bloodfire. Oh man, that might be negotiating with a terrorist though. That's that's probably how the marriage works out. Japan Style says. Magnet Fishing says good morning. Let me see who else. Okay, Sun Goddess says LOL. Think of it as a compensation. Try to get him there faster. Then you'll be spending less time down there. LOL. Hashtag wifey problems. All right, so here's my thing. I would stop until he listened to how I'm feeling. 5Feel63 says. Oh man. I would stop until he listened to how I'm feeling. She got to find a way to compromise, Audrey says. King David said it rough on her. It rough on her. I wish part him find time. I mean every day? Or it's almost every day even? Good Lord, man. Um, and I don't like the fact that she said he prefers that more than anything else. Even them, doing the actual do. And I think she's concerned about her kitty not being a good kitty. It doesn't purr properly. Meow. Our kitty is giving off lion vibes, I guess. I don't know. That's what she's thinking. But she asks him, and she says that I don't want to be a bad wife. So, yeah, she says she asks him about it, and him says the best kitty him ever get, so she don't have nothing to worry about. That's all. But, he just love when she does that thing that she does. Maybe you're just that good. I don't know. Maybe you're just that good. See, certain things, right? This is my opinion. Certain things I don't feel you should be out here doing certain things with just any and everybody. Some people, if you follow them, say like their Facebook, not that I'm stalking anybody, I'm just saying if you follow like somebody Facebook and you will see like January, this is my man, and then by March, all pictures of every man gone because they must have got through something behind the scenes. By the time March come around, love of my life, whole complete different person. and then by May, June, July come around, summer get hot, you on a third person already before the year end, right? And then by the time summer roll off and you see all the fancy summer pictures, they out to party and everything. This is it. Never been so in love in my life. A three, number three for the year. By the time you reach all the way down to the end of the year, that the relationship break up, no pictures of a man on there for like 2 weeks, and then boom, the new man come in for the winter. So you go through like four different men for the year and you post all of them. Now all these four men get the same treatment, which is what she's talking about. I really do believe that something should be reserved. That's why I was saying big up to Miss Kitty, because Miss Kitty did I said the same thing and she did get cuss feet. That is not everything you must do for everybody where you date. If you're out there on the dating scene and you're dating, you can't nasty up yourself with every single person doing all the things on the list with every single person that you date. You got to reserve some stuff for your husband, reserve some stuff for your wife, reserve some stuff for the person who you marry eventually and say, this is who I'm going to be with. And we all know marriages don't last. Like some marriages end. Most marriages today end. Statistics came out a couple of weeks ago, proved that, was it 60, 50, 55% of marriages that happen today will end in divorce within the next few years. So marriage ain't no guarantee, but at least you were in a union and it could have lasted. Maybe if you did more committed to your union, on both sides, put in the hard work and everything like that. But at the end of the day, she said she told him he did it first to her. Well, she make him do it, but he did it to her first, and she said she told him she not return the favor and she not do it because that's something she has saved for husband. I don't believe at 30 something you never done that before to somebody who wasn't your husband. She probably did and then get burned. Do it to that one boy that who never call her back or who style her like that. And then she probably decides to listen, me not met no holy man have me around you talk about my mouth and how them do this to me and then left me. So I'm reserving that part of me for my forever man kind of thing. She told him that before they were married, right? And then they are married and now him want it all the time. Okay. I, I've said this before. I'll say it again. Listen, this is my belief. My belief is that marriage is a one-stop shop. A one-stop shop. That means somebody said it earlier in the comment section. It's kind of too late now. I think you have to be your partner's one-stop shop for real. If you think about marriage and you think about what marriage really means, you're talking about the rest of your life, brother, not long. The rest of your life with this one person, the same somebody. That's like committing to eating steak every day of your life for the rest of your life. Right now, everybody went, now that you put it like that, I'm not so sure. I know I'm gonna get tired and Clyde of that. Probably want some chicken, probably want some beef, probably even go vegan. Give me some tofu, give me something else, some vegetables, right? So this you committing to this person for life. Within that, you're expecting this person to be totally dependent upon you for all their needs. You're saying, when you say marriage and yes and I do, what you're actually saying is, I will be your one-stop shop. Come to me for everything. I should be your best friend. I should be your shoulder to cry on. I should be the thing to ride on. I should be the this, the that, and the other. If you like A, B, C, and D, I will do my best to provide that. And if I don't or can't, I will try. Them the kind of something there. That's marriage. So people go into marriage thinking, if this don't work out, you know how much people cheat in a them marriage because wifey don't want to do this and husband don't do that, and them can't tell them significant other their deep fantasies that they have explored and them love it and them want it more, but I can't tell her that or I can't tell him that because them are gonna think say they're gonna think lower of me or whatever. You're supposed to be able to communicate with your partner. Not no nice like when you have somebody where you can laugh with even while you know I do it, and go through everything and try everything and do everything. You know what I'm saying? Leave no stones unturned. That's your wife. That's your husband. Leave no stones unturned. Do it. Do it and do it and do it. Do it till you're satisfied. Do it till it overdo it. It's up to you. On the talk though of him wanting it like every day and more than intimacy with you is where I think there's a problem. Yeah. So just like how somebody wrote into us probably about a year ago, was it? I don't remember enough to help me because we do a lot of these. Somebody wrote in about how no, this was years ago when the lady said her husband was trying all along to get her into a threesome. And she was like, no, I don't want nobody come turn me in a lesbian. I'm not interested in women. And I know this is my husband, but and I'm supposed to be his one-stop shop and all that, but me not do that. Right? What ended up happening when she gave in? Y'all remember that story? What ended up happening when she gave in? Man opened Pandora box and couldn't hang. He couldn't hang. They all got drunk. They all decided to do it. Then pick a friend. Friend jump in. Him pop off and done. Soon as him go in, that's it. He had to watch her and friend continue the party. Her and friend continued the party and she enjoyed it. She enjoyed something she said she would never do. And then it got worse because they started meeting behind his back, right? So him get cut out of the picture now completely. And then when him find out it was bare problems, but he brought that upon himself. His wife was telling him she don't want to be in nothing like that. She don't want that in her marriage. He kept pressing and pressing for it, and it happened, and things went south. For this particular relationship right here, I would say the same way she suggested. Oh, there's another woman who said when her husband kept suggesting bringing another girl in, she said all she did was suggest to him, okay, how about this? Because there won't be no satisfaction in that for me because I'm not into women, right? But how about we bring another guy in? So it'll be you and another guy and me, and I'll handle both of you at the same time. She said her husband never asked again, ever. he, never, he never asked again, ever, for no damn threesome. See, that's as simple as that. Okay, so let's be equal, right? I mean, how can you say no? We equal. We grown people. I'm a grown woman. You're a grown man. You asking for something. I'm asking for something. I'll give you what you want if you give me what I want. So you bring a woman in. Okay, there's gonna be a turn where we get to bring men in too, and it's gonna be multiple men. You and the next man and me and her husband. He was upset, but him never asked again. Solve that problem. I think that's what she should do. I think I think that's what you should do. See, she said he did it to her within the first week of them meeting. That mean him not having a problem I do it, right? So here's what I'm suggesting to you, friend. Every time him ask feet, you ask feet too. That's it. And you might end up liking that. But every time him ask feet, you are come on, we are big people. Let's talk. Every time him ask feet, you ask feet too. Either he's gonna stop asking for it or he's going to oblige and then both people get pleased at the same time. That's the worst I could see happening. But now come home every day or something there and him no want, give you some slappings and thing, but him want your that doesn't work out fair. And if you're complaining about it, then there's a problem. If you never complain and you're there, your yard and you're good. Lady, listen, and your husband and you married him, what you call it for? It's you married him. It's you. But all for the joke aside, ask for it every time he asks for it and see what happens. You know, like when people are come to beg you, me just start beg them first before them reach me, Boy, I want to go on, what I say, make something go on for me, You look like you do good in a life, brother. Things rough out there. Yeah, come, say I beg you, I come beg. So me just start beg first. Just apply that same principle. Ask feet the same time him ask feet too. And then see where it leads to. He's probably waiting for you to ask for it the way. Or maybe not. Because if he was, he would have suggested it. Me no know. Me talk up. I, I can only assume that him would have talk up to. See that Jolly Topper, right? That's all. Right there. Right there. Y'all married, y'all grown. Ain't no wrong in your bedroom. There's no sin committed in your marriage bed. Yeah, so go on and do your thing. Go on and do your thing. I see what I'm saying. The two of them probably end up love it. But Dion Ricketts says, what if she doesn't like it like that? Well, if she don't like it, if she don't like what like that? Like doing it or what? She been doing it. She said she been doing it for she tired. Her mouth and throat tired now. She been doing it for years. Like almost every day. Should I get tired of it? No. She's getting tired of it from what I read here. She's getting tired of it because it's being done so much. And she's not getting like most of the time she's not getting nothing back. I think that's where the problem is most of the time she don't get nothing back. Cause the man no feel for do nothing other than come home, probably come home and talk, but boy, I have a long day at work, I'm tired, man, I go sleep. Babe, come here. And jump and guide her there, and then she do her thing and him roll over and go to bed. I don't know. But apparently she's not getting any favors returned. Seeing? This could be deeper than that. And no disrespect to you, because you wrote in asking for help. No disrespect to you, but you check yourself too, right? To see if you have any issues there. Like older issues, maybe, or something issues. You never know. Sometimes things are sensitive, like to tell somebody who you love and care about certain things. Some people find it hard. Like, how you smell so? Mm-mm. No man, go check that out. That no smell okay, or something like that, right? Or babe, come here. You know, I'm smelling a kind of smell that I don't know. It's not too kosher. She'll probably be like, "Where? What? My underarm? No, down there. Yeah, it's. You might want to look into that and see. Like, you never know. You never know. So I mean, invest in your thing. That's all I'm saying." She said the man eat on first occasion. Yeah, eat on first occasion, but never normally go there again on a regular basis like that. Him send she there, but he don't. He no longer goes there like that. That's why she says majority of the time, even though they're not doing nothing, they don't end up doing nothing. So there's no satisfaction in it for her, which tells me he ain't going there. So what if he's not going there because there's a reason? Brother probably go down there and yam it when him did drunk. And then next morning him have a sore throat. Or him or tastes like tastes like something else. Like, you eat some rotten food. Like, Jesus Christ, I'm never going back down there. What was that? I don't know. You gotta look into all that. You gotta look into all that. Listen, end of the day, marriage is about being there for your partner and being your partner's one-stop shop and reciprocal as well. Your partner does the same for you. Any marriage will have two people that feel like I am this person's one-stop shop, and the person feels the same way. That marriage will go work. It will work. Talk about it. Talk about all of it. Don't shy away from any of it. SoFlo said, maybe there's a smell or an odor or a kind of funny taste or something. Is that true? Do you taste something funny? You smell funny? Be honest with me, because man, you have the conversation in a way. Some people get offended when you tell them the truth, though. Like if you tell a friend, say, "Boy, brother, me no want nobody else tell you this before me tell you, cause I'm a real virgin." Saying, but your mouth, the halitosis, they are kick like Jackie Chan. Yeah. When last you got dentist? Pull your virgin aside and say, listen, if somebody else I got tell you about it, them not telling you, they telling everybody else. Now everybody I got walk around and say, John mouth think, and I don't want people to look at you like that. You know what I'm saying? Every time I smell your mouth, me not lie. When y'all talk, I'll always there far, the smell like sometimes hold my breath. It's that bad, bro. That friend there, depending on how they take it, they could be like, F you, and never be your friend again, because you just tell them the truth. Or they can go check the dentist and then hear the dentist say, when last have you been to the dentist? Oh my God, you have so much plaque buildup around the root of your teeth. You have some teeth in here that are rotted that need to come out. You need this cleaning. You need this disinfectant, this, that, and the other. And they'll come back and thank you. They'll be like, boy, brother, thank you for being a true brethren, car. So me I neglect myself and them something there. And a long time me not go dentist in years. When me go to dentist last week, so something with a man they scrape out of my mouth and the smell where y'all talk about, me finally smell it. Jano, me respect that still. Thank you, seeing. And then you can tell him now. Say, yeah, man, everything good. Same thing. If you could do that for a friend, you should be able to do that as a couple for your partner. Like, yo, babe, I don't know. You don't just ignore them and make them a wonder why. Well, why he want me to do it all the time, but he don't never do it to me? Why he don't even want to do like why he want that more than that? Something wrong down there. Could be. I'm just saying. Donna Davis said the cat smell like saltfish. Andy Andy Braham says, drink water and mind your business. People are killed for this a man now. Are killed for this a man nowadays. Ah, yeah, maybe she has an issue. So I hope she's listening. And if she's not, I know she'll see it. And those are my suggestions for you. Ask for it. Anytime he asks for it, tell him say you want it too. Right? Because you're tired of it. So maybe he'll be like, okay, I see what she means. Because I'm tired of it too. So she must be tired of it too. But if you just willingly sitting there like, I just want to please my husband and I don't want him. If your biggest fear is if you stop, he's going to go somewhere or he's going to get mad because you didn't do it, then you have a bigger problem to think about. See? Ask for it every time ask for it to, and see where that goes. And then if he rejects it, have a conversation about his experience when he visits that place. Is it kosher down there? Is it? Is it not? Be honest. Tell him say you want it the same way him want it, but him you just him now go there and make him tell you why he's not going there. I have a grown people conversation. Y'all big grown ass people. Y'all married. You have to act like married people. Right? Gaza baby says stop give the 6 without the 9. Um Jesus Christ. No, the woman of complex. H. Samuel says it you shouldn't take it that way. It's from your husband. It's from your husband. Or if I don't know. Well, it's not from our husband, or from me. But I mean, clean up. I'm not saying she is dirty. I'm just saying there must be a reason why our husband is not visiting there, but I send you there all the time. Because any person who is a balanced person knows about reciprocation. You understand? If you expect wife, if you do something all the time, you must expect, say, you have to go back that up with something in exchange all the time. Unless you don't want it, then of course it's fine that she don't want it neither. And then she might want it and you don't want it, but you still have to go probably join the party, even though I'm a Jamaican man. We don't do them kind of stuff there. So I got here. So you're assuming he is balanced. I'm assuming. I'm assuming. That's why I'm saying have a conversation with him about it. So Flo, what's your take when women say that the coochie is the cleanest place of the body? Well, I know say it's cleaner than the mouth. Jerome Pearson says, what's my take when a woman says that that part is cleaner, is the cleanest part of the body? It's been scientifically proven that it's cleaner than the mouth. It can be cleaner than the mouth. I shouldn't say it is, as if that applies to everybody. Listen, end of the day, some people were not taught about proper hygiene, okay? Some people were not taught. You'd be surprised to know right now how many people don't know about scrape off them tongue from way back there. So they don't know about flossing their teeth after every meal. They don't know about seeing the dentist once a year, get a deep cleaning. They don't know about any of that. And it's not like they can't afford it, it's that they don't know about it, so them don't care about it. He who knows better does better. Some people just don't know because they weren't brought up and taught that way. And people walk away and people will be like, man, Simone have some pretty teeth, but Jesus Christ, every time she talk, how could such a pink breath come out of some pretty teeth mouth like that? our lip them pretty, our teeth them pretty. Some of the man them in here can tell you from a man perspective. Women could probably say the same thing. Like I met this guy, was into him, we was talking, his teeth were nice, his lips were pretty, but the man bread think like Batty. Sit, and your body not supposed to stink neither. It's supposed to only think while they are shit. After that, you're supposed to clean that properly. And if I go into the A's, B's, and C's of how to clean it properly, some man have a phobia with that. But you have to clean yourself properly. See? Kaz Robinson says, yes, the kitty is self-cleaning, but it must be washy. You have to wash it out. Yeah. I don't know. Me don't have no pum pum, so me can't tell you about push nothing up in there and douche nothing and do nothing. I've heard that those things aren't good. I've heard that they'll destroy your natural um flora stuff you got going on in there, right? So I don't know. You don't have that talk there amongst women. Me not have no pum pum for care for. My wife care for her own pum pum and it always good every time me go there. But me not know the regiment and the routine. These are the things I be telling Shakira. Like she has done videos on these. She has. Yeah, she has. So yeah, me don't know about all that. Push. I don't think that's all good. I don't think that's, but it's said, scientifically proven that there is much cleaner than the mouth. A human mouth carries way more harmful bacterias than DESA. But some people hygiene low. Some people have some poor hygiene. You see it and you buck up in one of them poor hygiene something there and you're traumatized. Me as a person like this, right? I have a phobia about mouth. And I have a phobia about mouth because of a personal experience. That's why you hear me say what I said. I was way younger. Tell the story before. I was way younger. I want brethren of mine. One day we riding in Miami in his car. I think this was in high school. Junior high going to high school. Man get him car. Me never have no car. So me I riding in him car and him say, he was like, yo, we talking, right? Me and I passenger seat, him and I front seat. And him all drop me to my house. And we talking. And the brother said, what's that smell? While we are drive. This was very embarrassing, a personal experience for me. What's that smell? I said, I don't know. What smell are you talking about? Him said, that smell, man, smells stink as fuck, like somebody farted. That's exactly what he said. And I was like, I ain't fart. I don't know what you talking about. He was like, put the window down, yo. So I put the window down. The brother said, not for nothing, bro, but I think that's coming from you. And I think that that's your mouth. So him tell me, yeah, I think that that's your mouth. I said, I got offended. So I was like, first thing I tell myself, look on him, I try to show off. Cause him get new car and him did just put in him speaker system and all these things. Matter of fact, while we were driving him kind of like buck the speaker them and all that boom, boom, boom. I'm looking for a free ride home. I'm a young teenager looking for a free ride home. Can't tell the man about turn off his music and your music is annoying to me. But that's the first thing I thought was watch him try to show off. Show him have him car now and this and that. He was that friend for me. Bro, listen, your breath smell like shit. Did you floss? Like you be flossing your teeth? And I said no. Because I wasn't. I learned to brush my teeth. Yeah? Brush your teeth and all that. It was up to teenage years. No know nothing about floss teeth. And as a brethren, the man say you have to floss your teeth every day after every meal and you have to scrape off your tongue. He said, put out your tongue. He said, look there, your tongue look like carpet. All that something there on your tongue. I mean, I say, the food that me eat today. And he was like, nah, I know the food that you eat today, nothing, because the scent there come from way in the back of your mouth. Go at the dentist. And I started going to the dentist ever since then. And I developed a phobia. So now, me, I check myself on a regular basis. Like, I floss after every meal. I brush. I scrape my tongue. I go to the dentist. I get deep cleanings. You know what I'm saying? When you don't know, you just don't know. And some people have poor hygiene because them don't know. Just like that. See? So, Mr. The woman them I talk about douching in here. I'm out of that one. um, Lita Collins says, LOL, you so funny. Man tell you say your mouth stink. That is real friend, man. Bless him. Yeah, me not have no shame in my game because I could go on like say somebody else's story. That was my story. That was my real life story. So some of them things where you hear me talk it from a very personal place. We live and we learn, you know. We're big people. We live and we learn. We past the age now. Anybody in here, we past 30 years old, 25 years old, as a matter of fact. You past the age where you lean on excuses now. Now you have to go to the place called admissibility. You have to admit, say that is what the issue is, and then work towards fixing the issue. And then you can also help somebody else along the way. If your stomach smell is H. pylori, which is a bacteria, and you need to get it treated, all you need to see a dentist every 6 months to get a cleaning because cavities can also cause stink breath. Yeah, listen, there's a whole list of issues. We're not trying to teach like we're dentists and we are oral hygiene professionals on YouTube. We're sending you to a dentist. We are sending you to an oral hygiene specialist. And also, we encourage here for you to go to your doctor and get your annual checkup anyways. If you go to your doctor on a regular basis, build a relationship with your doctor, when you open your mouth and it blows your doctor face off, that they have to be like, oh my God, I caught them nose. They're going to start suggesting stuff to you. So you're going to find out what's wrong with you, anyways. So go get your regular checkup. That includes your dental as well as internal blood work and all these other things. Right, there, son. Right, that's, yo, I am such a stickler for hygiene. I'm behind my kids. So we have multiple bathrooms in the house, right? But when everybody is gathered in here, the bathroom them get busy. I'm behind me picking them with a disinfectant spray, like not the aerosol disinfectant spray, uh antibacterial disinfectant spray. It have to say kills 99% germs. Lysol, not like what is something what in the buckle is not bleach, but I have a bleach cleaner too. But there's the other one where you can use for clean floor and everything else. Me have to clean on the whole toilet before me even sit on it, especially after my teenage boys get off that toilet. I'm in there making noise. I'm like, who leave this nut butter on the toilet seat? Cause you know, man, sit on the toilet seat, them crutches sweat, and then them left that thing there up at the front of the toilet. I'm like, for everything, I am super picky when it comes to hygiene. So for this sister right here, your husband might be that way. He might be super picky when it comes to hygiene. I wish you all the best, but have a good conversation about it and don't back down from nothing. Don't shy away from nothing. You seem like a good wife because you say you love him and he's a good man and you don't want him to go anywhere else and you're trying your best to get all his needs met, even though it has tired you out. But I'm just trying to give, how it could work out for both of you. All right? All right. And thanks to everybody who gives some constructive criticism because she probably will be reading these comments. I try not to offend people and be disrespectful because whatever one human goes through, there are many other people who are going through the same exact thing, right? And you know what? Shy her away from actual communication and then she start build all these insecurities in herself. Angel D says, your friend helped you in a good way, SouFlo. Yes, he did. Your friend helped you in a good way. If he was gently, you maybe wouldn't pay attention. Yeah, he did it the way he was supposed to do it. Yeah, and it wasn't in front of people. It was just me and him, and he communicated the way how we communicate towards each other. He wasn't overly aggressive though. Come out of my car, boy, breath, think the blouse and skirt. Yo, brother, go fix your mouth. And he wasn't like that. He was like, yo, what's that smell? And he leaned into it and led up to it's you. And I accepted that it was me. One more thing on hygiene, Ross. One more thing on hygiene before you go. Please remember this. Everybody is acclimated to their own smell. It's the reason why when you go in the bathroom and you poop, you in the bathroom can't smell, so you just bomb the bathroom and stink up that side of the house because it's yours and you're in there with it, right? So human body is naturally designed to get acclimated to anything. Even if you're in a stink room, if you're in that room, when you first walk in the room, you're like, damn, this room stink as hell. If you sit in that stink room for more than 5-10 minutes, you forget that the room is stink. Right. So that's the reason why a lot of us see people do this, but you can't smell your own breath like that. You can't. It's gonna smell good to you. It's gonna smell like nothing is wrong to you. It's important to go have somebody else say to you, "Hey, tell your homie." I mean, you can't do that with your crotches. You can't go to your bestie and be like, "Smell my crotch. Tell me if it smell." But you know what I'm saying? Go to your doctor, man. Go to your doctor. That's that. So we got that one out the way. Another one I wanted to get out the way so we don't have to change in case we run out of time is the Elaine Thompson Herah. Let's see. Take this off the list. My husband is obsessed. Dear SouFlotv. Done. All right. Elaine Thompson Herah gets a new coach, Renaldo Walcott. This story for me is near and dear. For all the people who've been coming here for a while, you know that I've always said that Elaine Thompson Herah is that girl for me. The reason why is because I saw Elaine being pitched as an outcast. I got a lot of tattoos and stuff. You know, Elaine have whole heap of tattoo and stuff. And once she started putting the tattoos on, I noticed how the establishment in Jamaica kind of like turned their backs on her. Even when she, at the Olympics, she united the 100 meter and the 200 meters, broke those world records and set new world records, right? Bring home gold medals. They went on the news and spoke about Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce, not Elaine Thompson Herah and the greatness she did at that Olympics. And I was like, yo, that's biased as hell, but that's straight to her face. Because Jamaica would be celebrating. Yes, we just win double gold. We have the fastest woman in the world in the 100, and she locked it in the 200. Nope. They talked about Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce and her having a baby and her tremendous comeback from motherhood back to the track and performing at top speed. I love Shelly Ann. I love all the girls, right? But Elaine is my girl. So I took a liking to her from then. Then to see this track season come around and Elaine didn't do not even half of what she normally does, it was kind of heartbreaking for me. I was waiting for her to come out there and dominate. And I told myself, I said, anyhow, Elaine Thompson Herah was at 100 in her body, then Sharika, not Sharika, big up to Sharika Jackson, but what's the American girl name again? She would have never had that. Shakari Richardson would have never had that dominance that she did this track season. But that's track and field. You know, you come 100% or you don't come at all. Nobody wants you to run. And then when you lose the race, y'all talk about, yeah, you only beat me because I got a hamstring problem. Nobody wants to hear that. You hit that track, it's 100. So with that said, we accepted those defeats, but I'm looking at the Olympics coming up. And a few days ago, there was a news report that says Elaine Thompson Herah splits. Because if y'all didn't know it, up to date you real quick. Her husband wasn't the one that was coaching her anymore as the head coach. She had gone with a coach named Osborne. And Osborne was from the old coaching camp that she had all that drama with, right? And I thought to myself, yes, finally, she gets somebody who understands certain mechanisms about her coaching, and this is going to go good. Olympics is not far away. Olympics ain't far away. The 2024 Olympics is coming up shortly. I think it's in 8-9 months, right? Short time to train and get ready to be at that level. Boom. News headline, they broke up. I said, damn. Concerning what it was about, I think Elaine Thompson Herah's husband took to the media and did an interview, and he said it was about money, even though the coach Osborne said it was not about money, and it's a lie. Her husband actually spelled it out and said it was about money. He was sent a number up to like almost 100 million Jamaican dollars for payment. 100 million Jamaican dollars for payment. And the person who interviewed him was asking, how much is that in American dollars? And, you know, he was working out. While I was watching the interview, I was saying, just ask Google. Say, Google, how much is 100 million Jamaican dollars in? I'll do it right now in front of you just to show you. You know, we live in a different world now. This ain't back in the day where you have to pull out pen and paper and How much is 100 million Jamaican dollars in US dollars?
100 million Jamaican dollars equals 643,150 United States dollars and 30 cents.
That's a magnanimous amount of money. 643,000 US dollar. So when I read it, like I always do, I don't only read Jamaica news. Anytime it has anything to do with anybody that's international, I go international. The British papers had it that said it was a discrepancy about payments and not just payments. They used a word, and I looked up the word in the dictionary. I did my research. The word in the dictionary means not just payment for an initial job, but also back payments and bonuses and incentives and anything else that would come with it. So based on that is what they claim that they broke up with. I said, damn, 9 months before the Olympics, who's gonna coach her? Because y'all seen Elaine last this year in Olympic in the athletic circuit. She didn't look herself at all. Well, here comes some good news. Elaine Thompson Herah, the fastest woman alive, will be guided by coach Ronaldo Walcott of Elite Performance Track Club. Y'all don't know who Elite Performance Track Club is? As she continues her preparation to defend her Olympic titles at the 2024 Olympic Games in Paris. The announcement was made on Monday by the double Olympic champions agent Andy Sports Management Thompson Herah, who recently separated from interim coach Shaniki Osborne, will once again be in the same training group as none other than the Olympic 100-meter gold medalist Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce. Yes. So this means Elaine Thompson Herah and Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce have reunited again in the same training camp. Trouble Dede. If you've been paying attention to both of them, let me say my commentary. It says, according to the release from her agent, in expressing her gratitude, Thompson Herah extended her heartfelt thanks to her fans and her well-wishers for the overwhelming love and support that they have showed upon her during this transitional period. The Andy Sports Management team said that the outpouring of support has been a source of inspiration for her, reinforcing her connection that she shares with her fans globally. The release said, amidst the transition, Thompson Herah remains dedicated to her craft. Her commitment to excellence is unwavering, and she is resolute in her pursuit of defending her double Olympic title. She had triumphantly earned. This is what her team said. Now, if you've been studying and watching track and field, I'm a track and field guy. If you've been studying and watching track and field, you know that anytime Elaine Thompson Herah gets to train or run against Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce, Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce brings out the best in Elaine. Honestly, it's like nobody else can do it. It's Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce, Sherka Jackson, Elaine Thompson Herah. Sherka Jackson is the one that came in lately. Because remember how I used to not remember her name? I used to say Elaine Thompson Herah, Elaine Thompson Herah, Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce, and the other one. I can't remember her name. I hope she not feels a disrespect. That's what I used to say. Well, that was about a year, 2 years ago. Sherka Jackson shattered that. She's like, you will never forget my name again. And she just went out there and just friggin' dominated after dominated. So those are the people that can actually get, in my opinion, can get Elaine Thompson Herah up to speed, up to where she needs to be. And also, I'm starting to realize now, because I was the one that said a coach doesn't make the athlete makes the coach. That was me saying that before. I think I have to take those words back, because if you look at Usain Bolt and you look at the coach that brought Usain Bolt to greatness, him have a big belly. Coach belly big. Coach lean back like this. Coach don't run. Coach look like if him run 100 meters, him dead. Right? Yeah, I know Wayne Core. I know. And I have to take it back. That's why I'm publicly taking it back, because I did a video saying the opposite. So I'm public. See, I'm man enough to take back when I said something wrong. I'm taking it back. I'm realizing now that certain coach that this is what these coaches study. They know you're the athlete. It's just like a musician or an artist. The artist has the vocals, him know how to sing, but who is going to work the boards in the studio to make sure everything comes out sounding properly, right, to a high quality? That's a coach's job. So the coach knows the intricacies of different muscle groups and how to rest this and how to recuperate that and how to train this group while isolating that group. They know what different movements to do and use and all that other stuff. So it's very important to have the right person there. And if she is in the same camp as Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce, come on, man. It's only greatness that's about to happen. So I'm super excited right now to see this. I just hope and pray and keep my fingers crossed that everything goes well. And all of them, Sharika Jackson, Elaine Thompson Herah, Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce, ends up at the 2024 Olympics. All three of them in top performing condition, 100% healthy. And if they are, you already know what the rest is going to be. Because nobody can ramp with us when time they're at their best. It's gold, silver, bronze. It's a sweep. It's 1, 2, 3, a sweep every single time. And I'm so looking forward to that. Mostly, I'm looking forward to seeing Elaine redeem herself. To me, she looked like, you ever seen a deer get shot and the deer is hobbling and the deer is not itself, and then the deer is close to death, kind of thing. That's how I was looking at her for the whole track season. It was painful as a fan to see her like that. So hopefully things work out, and that's where it's gonna be. Big up to all of them. I'm Team Jamaica all the way, even though I do scream Team USA too. But you know already how that go, right? And I hope the husband relax. LA says. So LA, you think the husband should take a back seat, sit it out? Boy, you know, for me, I could see their vision of what they were trying to do. Honestly, if you became the fastest woman in the world, dominate the Olympics 100 and 200 meters, broke world records, set world record, right? Walk away with Olympic gold double. Imagine if you could build that with your partner, your husband, and then now you have a track camp. This could outlast your whole track and field career because you can only run for so long. After that, what are you going to do? Right. You could be planning a whole institution where you train athletes and you already solidified your record that you know how to do it. And then you have your partner there. But sometimes things just don't work out like that. Keep all the money in the house. Every check that comes in, other people have to get a pay out of it. I just mentioned numbers to you so you know what kind of numbers they playing with. Any wise business person tries to lower overhead costs while maximizing profits. So I think that's what they were trying to do, but sometimes that ain't the best route to go either. I hope the husband relax too and just let her do what she has to do. I've never had a problem with him though. I've never seen him up front saying I might think this or me want it and nobody can tell me nothing. I don't think he's that kind of guy. I just think people have him as that kind of guy. Shamar Jackson say, I wonder if I him control our money or if she has a business partner who does. I don't know. But me know this. Me stay out of husband and wife affairs. They're not girlfriend and boyfriend. They're husband and wife. She's old enough to know who she wanted to marry to. She's a big woman. It's not like him go pick up a young teenager like Cassie and Puffy. She was a big woman. She knows what she wants. So me stay out of big people relationship, especially when it's a marriage. Me not have nothing to say. If she want her husband control the money, her husband control the money. Me no know, and I'm not even gonna try to make a conversation out of it. Big up to all of them, and I wish them nothing but success. Cause when they win, we win. No pot cover and knock and beer excitement and all these things. People up later, wait pan, race for come on, cause different time zone in a Paris than US and all these. That me I look forward to. Right? Right. All right. With that said, let's move on now to the Ninja Man letter that he wrote to The Prime Minister, Ninja Man, the original gold teeth, front teeth, dan gargan, brush teeth with toothpan, toothpaste, mouth full of gun, and all these other things. Remember, Ninja Man, Ninja Man. Yeah, one of the wickedest DJs, as in not wicked as in murdering nobody, even though his murders he was committed for, or murder he was convicted for. But I mean, lyrically, the wickedest, one off. Ninja Man calls for government support in spearheading prison rehabilitation program in Jamaica. Ninja wrote a letter to the one and only Brogard, the Right Honorable Andrew Holness. Kingston, Jamaica. Incarcerated dancehall veteran Ninja Man is asking the government to assist him in the formation of a rehabilitation program. He says that he will be more than willing to spearhead. In a 4-page letter addressed to Prime Minister Andrew Holness and the leader of the opposition, Mark Golding, the DJ shared that talent and skill are abundant within the confines of that prison, which he says is only going to waste under the current rehabilitation system. I found this one very funny because just a few days ago, we had a conversation here on SouFlotv about putting a rehabilitation system into the prisons in Jamaica. Did we not? Right. So to see Ninja Man now writing a letter to the Prime Minister asking about the same and volunteering himself to spearhead that. He's not asking for extra time off of his sentence. He's not asking to be released early. He's asking to still be able to contribute to Jamaica and do good, even from behind bars. I respect that. There are a lot of unused skills that are going to waste. I feel that I am being institutionalized should be I feel that I being institutionalized should be more than just for punishment. I am not here to buy guns or form gangs. I am here to change the mindset of the youth, and I am asking the government to assist me with starting a rehabilitation program that I am willing to spearhead. This is what a part of the letter read. We have great tradesmen, mechanic, bodywork professionals, carpenters, furniture makers, etc., inside these institutions across Jamaica who simply wake up in the morning, take a shower, get fed, play football, and go back into lockup. And that's it. Ninja Man is serving a life sentence for the 2009 murder of Ricardo Ricky Trooper Johnson in Kingston. Of course, Ricky Trooper is not the Trooper Chalupa. We know that the DJ Ricky Trooper is somebody else with the same name. He was found guilty in November of 2017 and sentenced to life in prison, right? Um, in his detailed correspondence to the country's leader, Ninja Man said that he has already communicated his thoughts and his ideas to the prison superintendent and the deputy commissioner of the prison and has requested a meeting with both of them. He expressed that following that encounter, he wishes to meet with the Prime Minister Andrew Holness, the Minister of National Security, which is Horace Chang, and Chief Justice, highlighting that a vast majority of prisoners enter the system in Jamaica at a very young age. The entertainer said that the justice system needs to find a better way to utilize the talent of these young people. A huge percentage of the people inside of these prison walls came in here at an early age. Their best years are spent here. Their chances of making something good of themselves are tarnished. While we understand that a prison system must be in place, I do believe that the system, in the interest of all Jamaicans, should find a way to rehabilitate those who are at some point scheduled to return to the general populace. He wrote, the men and women who are incarcerated should be given some hope that when they return to society, they will have options, or more than likely, a great number of them will return to the very thing that got them locked up in the first place, maybe even worse. God, if I haven't been beating this cause down for the longest, computer classes. This is Ninja Man letter. I know some people have said Ninja Man not right, that him not so intelligent. If you've been following Ninja Man his whole career, you would know that Ninja Man is super intelligent, right? I think that's what enables him to be able. You ever see Ninja Man going on a clash yet? Him stand up on the side like this first and observe and take in everything that's going on. And like a fine-tuned computer, put everything in a lyrics. And when it's his turn to go, you be like, yo, the man just write that on the spot. You know he just wrote it on the spot because the gold mic that the person is DJing from, him couldn't have planned that. The outfit the person that wear in front of him couldn't have planned that. The way the crowd set and who was saying what, him couldn't have planned that. Everything is on point because that's how good he is, right? So for him to be in there, I think he's going to waste too. And he sees that he's going to waste too. Him not only have to contribute as a DJ, he could contribute as an elder that's well respected and also very intelligent and looking out for Jamaica as a whole. Yes, Ninja Man is still incarcerated as Sharon. He was hit with a life sentence. I think Ninja Man has to do at least 25 years or something like that before he's eligible for parole. I'm not sure. Now, he's suggesting computer classes, technician classes, mechanical teaching, among other things, should be implemented. He said there are furniture makers here who could make furnitures. The furnitures, hold on with the phone call. The furnitures could be put on the auction block by having a yearly auction. Remember, I spoke to y'all about Jamaican furniture makers. When you see them, the furniture, the 27 years, Wayne Core, thank you. When you see those furnitures that are made in Jamaica from Jamaican skilled furniture makers, it make the furniture them that you have in foreign. You know, there's some weak furniture you buy, right? It's like the best of the best. They normally last a lifetime. Anyhow, he said these furniture makers who could make the furnitures could be put on the auction block by having a yearly auction. A system could be set up where the general public can have their vehicles repaired, painted, accessorized at a lower cost than what is being offered on the outside. The prisoners involved in these work programs could benefit from a percentage of the proceeds. The greater percentage goes into an account for the institution that could be used for repairing the buildings, amongst other things. In other words, the system itself, the prison itself, could finance running itself. Ninja Man, whose birth name is Desmond Ballantyne, noted that if a prisoner has a child, a portion of that money could go to that child, and a small percentage could be deposited into an account for that prisoner for when that prisoner leaves the institution. Enough man come out of prison and say, yo, nothing go on for me. Me stigmatized. Nobody know want hire me. Can't find no work nowhere. Don't have no money for start up a little entrepreneurship, something. Here what? A cocaine me know how to sell, so a coke I go sling right there. So a people me know how to rob, so me I go rob people until me get by my foot and all these things. The revolving door continues. And if you talk to most re-offenders, that is exactly what their story is. So Ninja Man is saying, let's change that. He, the prisoner, will have something to give him a new start, thus reducing the risk of him going back into society penniless and resorting to crimes in order to survive. I would even add something to that and say, in the meantime, some of these guys have committed murders and have left multiple children fatherless. And the father was like the main protector provider. I think their proceeds could go to this man's children who they took the father away from, right? Even that. So, in response to Ninja Man's letter of the opposition, Mark Golding agreed with the incarcerated musician, stating that emphasis should be placed on the importance of rehabilitating individuals in the prison system, outlining that the DJ's insight is worthy of some serious consideration with a view to action. Golding said he believes that the government should embrace and explore the ideas that are outlined by Ninja Man. Your insights, stemming from your first-hand experience, are worthy of serious consideration with a view to action. The issues you have raised regarding the inadequate attention to rehabilitation, the lack of post-release employment, or other income earning opportunities are pressing matters that demand the immediate attention of the government with support from the opposition and from civil society. Golding also highlighted his willingness to help to facilitate the rehabilitation efforts. He said, I therefore hope that the government will facilitate a bipartisan, inclusive process to move this matter forward. I am ready and I'm willing to play my part. Golding thanked the DJ for his willingness to spearhead the rehabilitation efforts and encouraged him to keep pushing his agenda. He said, your commitment to spearheading a rehabilitation program is commendable, Ninja Man, and I am willing to engage in discussions on how we can make this vision a reality. I accept that observing the conditions firsthand will be important for us to gain a greater appreciation of the challenges and the potential solutions, and I am willing to be part of that process. Now, if invited, I am also willing to participate in the meetings that you have requested with the key stakeholders, including the Prime Minister and the Security Minister of Justice and Chief Justice. Golding's statement read. The opposition leader says that he believes that Ninja Man's voice can play an important role in forging positive changes in the correctional system, which is an important dimension in our people's mission to achieve beneficial national development. And I absolutely agree. I don't have to go too far into this because we have been beating this topic here for the longest about Jamaica's prison system having some level of rehabilitation just to stave off the revolving door effect. A lot of people who's been incarcerated before end up going right back, right? Jamaica, more than anything, is a society in which stereotypes are placed on certain people, stigmas are placed on certain people. It's hard to shake a stigma and a stereotype. Then, on top of that, opportunities are limited, right? And you know how the place run already. So it's easy for people who come from a certain environment. Remember, me telling you before, I said those who know better will do better. Just like when I didn't know anything about scraping the tongue from all the way from the back, flossing after every meal and all that. Some people just grow up raised in an environment that is not conducive to becoming anybody that is productive and progressive in society. So even escaping that environment alone and getting on the road to starting to become a good citizen, an upstanding citizen, contributing citizen to society, the change has to start somewhere. Why not let the change start while they are incarcerated? They have a whole lot of time. Everybody knows that prison, you have one thing you have in prison is time. You have a whole lot of time to sit around and do nothing. And that's what Ninja Man is also saying. Instead of just have these guys, a lot of them are actually already trained and certified mechanics, furniture makers, all these other things. Why not have them go to work and train others as well and use up this free time? Instead of wake up, get breakfast, eat, go play football, go back, go lock up, and that's it. And you do that forever until it's time for you to go home. What's happening on the contrary is a lot of them are going in and they're coming out more seasoned criminals than before. Cause you think you're a bad man. And then you're going there and you're gonna meet a real bad man. And him really have a place locked. And him know see potential in you because you're a young hothead. So him start tell you who to link up with when you go out. And him start tell them say you're coming out. So watch out for that young one here. Cause me I send him come. And him start tell you what to do, where to go, and how to make your thing work. And then you come out now feeling like I could be a better criminal than the one that got caught before. Them nah catch me this time. You know that everybody says they're not gonna catch me because I'm better than the last guy that they caught until them get catch, right? And most of the times they end up getting catch anyways, or they end up dying. Early grave. So yeah, this whole thing that Ninja Man is talking about is a good thing. I co-sign it 100%. I think it was eloquently put together. You know, sometimes people have great ideas, but they don't have the level of intelligence to put it together in writing so everybody else can understand what is being said. I think he did a great job putting that plain out in writing so we can all understand what the objective is here. And to see Mark Golding jump on it now, of course, everybody is going to be like, well, election time around the corner, you know, and the PMP, them might try win. So Mark Golding, I'll jump in there and say anything. Him never invite Golding. Him call out the Prime Minister. Him call out, him call out the Prime Minister and his cabinet, guys that work for him. Him never call Golding name, but Golding jumps in. Here's my thing. Just like Mark Golden said, it's a bipartisan thing. And it's going to require more than JLP, PMP. It's going to require work from both sides. This is for the betterment of Jamaica and Jamaicans on a whole, our future. This ain't just politics. Because that's what ends up happening all the time. Eat Good TV in there, Miss Margaret. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Hey, when last y'all check in with Eat Good TV? Go check out Eat Good TV, guys. Miss Margaret does some things with our food that even if she hasn't posted any new videos recently, her old videos will tell you what I'm talking about. Go check out her stuff. Shout out to Miss Margaret from Eat Good TV. Yeah, election time, we have money to fix the roads. When that's who's in power. That's who's in power. Who's in power always holds. Let me close out by saying this morning to my Jamaican people. If you don't notice, you always get bowl of 6 for 9. You always get the crumbs off the table. And what they do is they stockpile all this. They use it for themselves. All the incentives, all the money that comes in, they use all that for themselves, or they pocket it and then put down whatever is left. It's there. It's there. If an auditor should go look, the money probably is sitting right there. How else would Andrew Holness be able to say, we have enough money to fix all the roads in Jamaica? Suddenly? This is a political game that they play. The only time the people really get something is when election time is coming around. So it's time for me now to put a good road in your community and you can remember to vote for me. It's time for me now to show up and show out and build a couple of houses and give some people, and they won't forget, so they'll vote for me. That's what they do. So Jamaica gets robbed in the long run. Because the only time we ever get nothing good is our substantial is when election time coming, and they give you a little bit and they give you the rest in a promise, and you won't see that rest until the next election again. Then them give you a little bit more and more promise. Those are the things that we need to stop. But shout out to Ninja Man for still trying to be somebody significant in our society. You know, before Ninja Man got incarcerated, if you notice, Ninja was just on beer positivity. Send out the hearts, send out the hearts. And he was talking beer upliftment and positivity. Even government officials invited him to speak. Law enforcement officials invited him to their ball or to their party or whatever they had to speak, right? He was on the path of making a difference, a significant difference in a positive manner. Something funny happened in a Ninja Man case too. I don't know what it is, but I think, and I'm going to say this with some reservation, I think somebody was using Ninja Man and holding something over his head, and he got tired of it. Because if you look at his last few messages before, he said, anything can happen to me now, right? Just like Vibes Cartel D said, yo, any day now when I can lose my freedom or them take my life. I mean, bite my tongue. Me I say a who, and him say Leng, and somebody else, right? Ninja Man said the same friggin' thing. And Ninja Man said, I'm tired of being the donkey that's following the carrot. So do all no one do. And just after the man said that, Ninja Man has been incarcerated and back in prison for blah blah blah, and I'm going to trial for murder. I'm like, yo, he was just at the police event. He was just at the other government what? So, you know, Jamaica run a kind of shady way, you know. beer gangsterism, government badness, all the way down to gunman badness and below. So you don't know how that go already. With that said, we're gonna end it right here this morning. Patch them, I patch that up, says Shamar. Yeah, them patch up the road, them, and as liquor rain fall, 6 months into them being elected, and they sit comfortably in their government seat, big potholes back in the road again. My auntie was going to Jamaica. That's why I had to drop to the airport yesterday morning, and that's the same thing we were talking about. Which part we come from in Clarendon, the hills, them road they frig. I can't use no better words. Them road they frig up from I was a picnic. From me I thought about 5, 6 years old, right? And if you go there now, I could have marked that pothole from I was 6. The pothole still there right now today. So they're not fixing nothing. It's always the same story. They sell us the same storyline and then patch it up a little bit, and then rain come and fall, and then before you know it, 6 months worth of rain. They're elected again. Yay! They won't see you again. Them chuck deuces until next election. So when I speak these things, it's from seeing it personally, not from staying overseas and hearing about it. It's a thing what them do. Rash Jada says Ninja Man running the one umbrella in Mall Road and was making a good impact. Absolutely. But you know, Rash Jada, Ninja did make a statement one time, right? On video. And when he said that, I said he's going to prison. I don't know why. It just came in my spirit that he's going to prison. So I was waiting the whole time he was out. I said, maybe them now go, maybe them now lock up him son and not him. And then it came. He made a statement one day where he said, done for what? Or done for who or something? Me. Beat him chest. Me are the done for Mall Road. Me never really hear no done come declare themselves done for any area upon video yet. You're a prominent person in society, Ninja Man. So when you come and I do interviews all about the place on platforms where most people wish they had access to, you are very influential, and you come beach us and talk about you're the Don for Mall Road. I said they're gonna take Ninja Man down. So said, so done. There it's at. But yeah, big up to him and his initiative. I respect it to the fullest, and it should be done. Donkey make those roads. HLD says, I never remember who was the MP. Out and About with Tamara says, thank you at SouFlotv for a great show. And with that said, we're going to end it right here. Listen up, on a walk with God, on a go good. We have more topics, but the time is here, and we'll leave it there, and we'll pick up and continue on another video at another time. Be good, and don't forget, think before you act, because karma is very real. You might enjoy your action and not enjoy the karma that comes from that action. All right? One love. I'm out. Peace.